26th. That's today. We play again.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. What is up, everybody? You are tuned into the Sports Port on this beautiful Friday, May 26th. First, want to give it a big birthday shout out to my mom, baby.
Happy birthday!
And that other voice you're hearing on the table is Jay Bird.
Hey, everybody.
In the house. Anything but the full crew today, honestly.
Yeah, I know. We're kind of running on a skeleton crew here, Tony.
Skeleton crew here, bare bones in it,
bones.
dude. Barnes is on assignment in New Hampshire, hunting trip, dude. Took up a new sport, Brian, you know him and all those old sports he likes, you know?
Dude. What is he hunting for, Tony? Pheasant?
Quail hunting,
Quail.
dude, right?
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous, hunting for quail, dude.
I know, but it's fun, dude. It's nice to get out into nature, live off the land.
You ever been
for a
hunting?
while. Fishing count?
No, because fishing is fishing.
No, I've never been hunting.
That's all right, dude. A couple comments here at the top of the show, even before.
Hey, Buffer.
Happy Memorial Day, fellas.
Thanks,
Barnes,
Buffer.
MIA after Yankees lost. I know. Very
Buffer.
suspicious, dude. Very suspicious.
Tony, come on.
Come on, dude.
He was too embarrassed to come in. He texted me on the side, told me not to tell anyone, but it's the truth. Barnes is embarrassed.
Barnes, yeah, I can
of
see
the
that, dude.
Yankees.
Yeah,
I would be too. It was a scary loss for the Yankees,
You think so?
Yeah, dude. There's ejections.
Yeah. Let's just get into it, dude. It's while we're talking about it, let's just go to the world of Major League Baseball,
The
Jason.
world of
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Stop it, Tony. Yeah.
And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Too deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Okay. So
What do you got?
Just to start it off here,
Okay.
the Yankees had a bad game when a part of the highlight reel is Aaron Judge playing with his dog in the beginning of the game.
Oh no.
Yeah. And the other highlight on ESPN is Karen Boone getting ejected.
Karen Boone, dude.
So not much to talk about for the Yankees.
Certainly not, dude. Yeah, like you
Not,
were
dude.
saying, nothing great. Also, ESPN, I mean, you want to talk about I guess coverage of games. I mean, they don't do a great job covering baseball, and I could see that's why ESPN highlights probably suck for baseball.
Yeah, they're just
because-
looking for clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron Judge playing with his dog to start.
It's a cute dog. Don't get me wrong.
Cool, dude.
His name's
Cool,
Gus.
dude. You know where I watch my highlights from? MLB Network,
MLB
dude.
Network. Wow.
Think about it.
You're a real company man, Tony.
I'm a company man, dedicated to the company
Yeah.
that I don't work for anymore.
Ex-company.
Ex-company, dude. Anyway, you said it. The Yankees didn't have a victory last night as they lost 3-1 to the Orioles.
Mhm.
And it was pretty interesting. I think they ended up, dropping 2 out of 3 here to the Orioles at home too. So not great look for you at home. And you kind of knew that there was a little bit of a mismatch here in terms of the pitching because of Clark Schmidt starting, who, you look at him, he has a 5.58 ERA. He's had an inability to be a starter for you, to be in the rotation. He's really more of a bullpen guy, if that, dude.
Mhm.
But last night he gave you 5 innings, gave up only 5 hits, 1 earned run, only 2 walks, got 4 Ks. So he's actually pitching pretty well. I want to say one of his better outings from most recent history here. But unfortunately, I mean, it's just the the Yankees being absolutely fooled by Kyle Gibson, who went 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, 4 walks, 3 Ks. And I feel like, Kyle Gibson is another one of those pitchers who's, he looks for soft contact to force ground outs and fly outs. And I just feel like every inning he was in, he was just like, it was, the Yankees were grounding out double plays, like left and right. So it was pretty crazy to see that. You look at their lineup. I mean, Torres was 1 for 4. I think he had a big hit. Judge was 0 for 3. He was with a run and was walked once. Rizzo, another night 0 for 4, by the way. Kind of funny. Me and Brian were talking about Rizzo yesterday because 2 nights ago, we're 0 for 4. And I was like, Brian, there's no way Rizzo's going to go 0 for 4 again tonight.
Oh, man.
And here he is, 0 for 4.
In a slump, Tony.
Yeah, obviously hitting a little bit of a slump period. Harrison Bader going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He was walked once. I think he, flew out to right field later in the game, visibly angry with himself, slamming his helmet on the ground, saying, fuck! But obviously you don't see that. You just see him mouth. You don't hear it. You just see him mouth it.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
Harrison Bader, by the way, center fielder, wears a mouthpiece. Jay, I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I would think he's expecting to make contact with like the wall
or the ground,
or even like because sprinting and diving, you hit the ground pretty hard a lot, or even another person possibly. You've seen that happen too. So
that's true.
Safety first for Harrison Bader.
No, I agree, Tony. I agree. There's definitely an incident that sparked him to wear a mouth guard.
I also just think it's all Harrisons in general who are just a little weird and
that's also
worried,
true.
Scared of life.
Yes, that's very true, Tony. You gotta take all precautions when you're a Harrison.
Yeah. And going on the rest of the lineup, Anthony Volpe, low night for him, 0 for 4. Cabrera 0 for 3. Higashioka didn't have an at bat, it says, which is weird. Allen from left field 0 for 3, dude. So 23 at bats, only getting 3 hits, striking out 6 times a team. Again, you weren't striking out a lot, which is an issue with the Yankees. But you were just grounding out, flying out a lot. Kyle Gibson, did a really nice job in kind of controlling where the ball went after it's hit, which is pretty impressive. And then, like I said, the scoring, it obviously wasn't a lot here. Only 4 total runs for this game. Started, midway through the game in the 5th against Schmidt. And again, Schmidt got into some trouble, I think, in the 1st and 2nd inning. Giving up a lot of hits, a couple of walks, getting men on. But I mean, at the end of the day, he did kind of like buckle down and didn't really break necessarily when those guys are on base and in high pressure situations.
Agreed. You gotta bend, don't break.
Yeah, bend, don't break. Of course, with Clark Schmidt, he has been breaking. So it's, it wasn't like a phenomenal outing, but for him, it's solid. And like I said, 5th inning, an RBI single off of Anthony Santander. And then after that, that was the only run that Schmidt gave up. You had a run given up in the 8th, Hayes with an RBI double, a 2 RBI double, Henderson and Santander scores. That was that hit you were watching that was off the top of the wall.
Yes, that could have been a home run.
In. Yeah, because it bounced in, they called it in play.
Interesting.
But if it bounced out, obviously, a home run.
They were saying in the video that if it hits the top
of
the padding, that it's a home run. It's considered a home run. But since it hit like that edge, like right underneath the edge.
Right. Hit the edge and bounces in, which is so interesting because every ballpark has its kind of nuances to home runs.
It is interesting.
Dude.
Yeah. Some ballparks have higher walls, it would completely like in the Yankee Stadium, that would have been a home run. Or that wouldn't have been a home run. It would have been like just clear as day, a double.
Right. Yeah. Because some ballparks their outfield is just bigger.
Yeah.
Some ballparks have a bigger foul ball area too.
That's interesting. You'd think they would want to make all baseball fields like the same.
I know, but on the other hand, they're different. People want to go to them,
That's true.
Like you go to Wrigley with the ivy on the wall and shit, or the Green Monster, at Fenway.
Or was it Candlestick in San Francisco? Or am I thinking of the football stadium?
I think you're thinking of the football stadium. What is San Francisco Giants? Fuck, I forget what it's called.
They had that cool. They had that thing.
They're in the Bay Area, dude. They're fucking the water right there,
water.
dude. Yeah, it's so sick.
That's
dude.
the coolest
People
part.
in the canoes.
I've always wanted to
yachts.
do that. Ever since I saw like Barry Bonds hit a home run over that wall.
Yeah.
I want to be in that water in the kayak getting the home run.
I want to be on a yacht, dude, with babes on boats.
Wait, you think baseballs float?
Yes, I've seen them.
Oh, interesting. I've always thought they would sink immediately.
Yeah, I guess not, dude. It's cork inside. I don't know.
Oh, you're right. You're fucking right.
I know I'm fucking right.
It is a cork
dude.
inside.
Supposed to bring a baseball here. Forgot it at home. Fuck, dude.
That's right. You lost the other one.
Yeah, I hit a home run.
That was hilarious.
Out of the park, dude.
Yeah. We're playing baseball.
We'll get it later, dude. Don't worry.
We'll get it later.
We'll hit some balls, dude. Some bats on balls, babes on boats.
Question.
Oh, what do you got, dude?
Why did Aaron Karen Karen Boone get ejected? Do you know?
So Karen Boone got ejected, I believe, either in between innings. It might have been even in commercial break. But so basically, and I'm kind of on, I don't know, it's kind of a gray area here because the ump was calling a certain type, he was forming a strike zone.
Yeah.
And Clark Schmidt, who throws a lot of breaking balls and was trying to, edge the strike zone, was getting called balls on what they thought should be strikes.
Oh, so he was really nitpicking here.
Yeah. But I will say though, I mean, they were incredibly close. They should have been like, there was a few that probably should have been strikes.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the issues a lot of times that really players and managers have with umps is when they're inconsistent.
No, I can see that.
So it's like when he called it a strike the inning before, now you're going to call it a ball. Like that's bullshit. Because obviously, like if you're a pitcher, you're like, all right, this ump is giving me some extra room on the lower side of the plate.
Yeah.
I can hammer that. Yeah, dude. And then all of a sudden he changes, like, what the fuck, dude? And again, Clark Schmidt, high leverage kind of situation, want to pressure on him to perform. They're against Baltimore, who's a divisional rival, who's doing really well. A lot of stakes in this game, dude. But Aaron Boone, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess he goes out there, he definitely yells at the ump and stands up for his players.
And that's a good thing to see out of he's a manager, correct?
He is your manager, dude.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see out of a manager. But he definitely looked like he was just complaining to complain. He was talking to one ump who probably made the call.
Right.
And then he's like, let me speak to your manager, and went to the head ump. And the head ump had nothing to do, didn't want anything to do with it. He was just like, shut up, Aaron Boone. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Boone was like, you saw him yelling from the dugout too, as this was happening. I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess, again, like, Boone, good job for setting up for your team, but that's really all he does. I mean, he's not a great manager.
Yeah. He keeps freaking that's never mind. Go ahead.
It's okay. He's not a great manager. And it's just like, yeah, cool. You're out there, you're yelling at someone, you get tossed. Like, who the fuck cares, dude? As Buffer says, yes, Oracle Park, dude. For San Francisco, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But first says Boone was not wrong. Ump was terrible, but you can't do that. Ump got nose to nose. Boone spat in the ump's face.
Whoa.
Unintentionally spat. As again, like, you get saliva or whatever. But again, like, I'm just like tired of seeing Boone do this. Like, all right, dude.
It's the fourth one this year.
Like, you're getting tossed
and what,
30
like halfway
times
through regular season, or would you say more?
I don't know. What are we, 50 games in right now?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
So, like, way less than half.
Way less than how many games? 120 in a regular season?
162.
162 games?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
It's a lot of games, dude.
It's a lot of fucking games.
Yeah. So we're like not even a third of the way through.
Yeah, you're right.
For around 50.
Yeah, we're around like
stupid bitch.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay, dude. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just like too much, dude. Like, cool, bro. Like, you're cool, Boone. You're getting tossed. You're a shitty manager. Your team is shit. And I mean, it wasn't a good win. You got to find a way to get to Kyle Gibson at the end of the day. Rizzo, even Volpe. I mean, these guys can't be fumbling the at bats here. You saw even Judge didn't really produce a lot.
No.
You scored one in the ninth. I think
too late.
Off of a Torres double. I don't know. Someone doubled and brought Judge in. Willie Calhoun. But then, like, that's it. Too little, too late is right, dude. I mean, you got to figure out a way to get to Gibson, or at least get to the reliever in the eighth inning. Don't wait till the ninth inning and try and get some hits, dude. What did I say? They have 4 hits in the day, so
yeah.
Not a lot that's good for the Yankees last night. Kind of tough against, like I said, divisional opponent and stuff like that. You look at the rest of their schedule here. I believe we said that they have the Reds coming up. Yes, no.
San Diego.
The Padres. They're playing the Padres tonight. That's right, dude. Who's on the mound tonight? Do you know?
No.
Let's look it up here tonight. I mean, I would imagine if it's Schmidt, maybe top of the rotation. It's not back to. Oh no, we got Vasquez. Interesting.
Ricardo, is that his name?
Randy Vasquez, 24-year-old from the DR, baby. You look at some of his stats for the season. None, dude. This is gonna be his major league debut, I guess.
Let's go, Randy. I mean, they need something. They got to switch it up.
Yeah, rookie.
So they probably brought him up from
the minors, dude. Yeah, dude. So that's interesting. I mean, I guess you're gonna get a new look at a new pitcher here tonight. I would say this is probably a good opportunity because the Padres have been in a little bit of a lull in terms of their offense, in terms of their pitching. They're versing Joe Musgrove, who's been worse than lackluster. Excuse me, so far this season, which is whatever, dude. But I mean, the man's getting paid a lot of money. I mean, he's supposed to be very good for the Padres. The Padres in general have a large payroll, and a lot of their players kind of suck right now. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of good for the Yankees. Again, looking at the Padres, I mean, their last 5 here, they just had a 3-game set against the Nationals where they won 2, 3-game set against the Red Sox where they lost 2, and then they lost 2 against the Royals, swept by the Dodgers, lost 2 to the Twins. So, really, this series against the Nationals they just had was the first series in a little while since they won, since way back when they played the Cincinnati Reds. And like I said, Odor had a 3-run home run, I guess, last night. In the 9th, there was a comeback win against the Nationals. I mean, you got to be doing better than that for sure. And Brian and I went down the list of stats, too, from some of their players yesterday on the Padres. Not good, Jay.
Not good?
Not good.
They're not a good team?
I mean, right now,
they're scraping by, you think?
They are scraping by, and they have supposedly, they're supposed to, Yu Darvish is one of their starters. I mentioned Joe Musgrove. They're supposed to be like top-tier pitchers. Juan Soto, Xander Bogaerts, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado supposed to be like top, players in the league here.
Yikes, man. They got swept by the Dodgers.
And they're doing nothing, dude. They're doing absolutely nada, dude.
No.
Again,
so I mean, we're hopeful for Yankee fans, right?
Hopeful for Yankee fans. I mean, come on, dude. It should be honestly a little bit.
It'll be a good bounce.
It's not
back.
A gimme because you struggled against. I mean, the Orioles, in my opinion, have been playing better than the Padres. I mean, obviously the record shows it too.
They're only like one. They're like right below New York in the standings, or they're above New York in the standings. So
for the American League,
yeah.
They're 23 and 27 in the season. So, I mean, they're 4th in the NL West. NL West is super competitive, but nonetheless, dude, you expect better of the Padres. Anyway, dude, so I think moving on, I think from the Yankees now, let's go to a team that likes to win, dude. And knows how to win.
Win big, too.
Win big, baby, as the Mets
crush
the Cubs 10-1 last night. And I mean, this series, again, we dropped 2 out of 3 against the Cubs. This is a series where you were looking for a really dominant performance and potentially a sweep.
Hell yeah.
But you didn't get that. You dropped 2 out of 3. You did kind of salvage by getting 1 here and, quite decisively, 10-1. And we'll take you through some of the scoring here. First inning, dude, Brett Beatty, sac fly RBI. I think bases were juiced, I believe, in the first. Kyle Hendricks on the mound. We talked about him yesterday, too. Nothing good coming out of him. Nothing good coming out of Cookie Carrasco either. We'll get to Carrasco. So Beatty with that RBI sac fly. Again, just starting a game off right, getting a score on the board is great, dude. And of course, not doing it off a solo shot, doing it after a consistent sequence of hits. You love to see that. But then bottom of the first, Carrasco gives up a solo shot, speaking of which, to Dansby Swanson, who hammered one about 390 feet to left center, tying the game at 1-1. But then top of the third, Brett Beatty again coming in clutch, getting another RBI here, this time at the form of a single. Jeff McNeil ends up scoring. I think there was like a throwing error by Suzuki, I think from the outfield. Alonso safe at third, was moved to third, but like I said, McNeil comes in, scores 2-1 now. That same inning, Marte, 2 RBI single, Alonso and Beatty both score, making it 4-1. And then top of the fifth, McNeil scores on a throwing error by Gomes. I think he tried to get picked off at third.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We saw that
one. We saw that one. McNeil stole third.
That's
Gomes threw way over his head, and McNeil just came right in. And then right after that, top of the 7th here, Pete Alonso with his 19th home run. It was a 2-run home run. Himself and McNeil scores 372 feet to right field, going oppo, baby. So you love to see that. Top of the 8th, Nimmo has a 2 RBI triple, making it 9-1. Vogelback, who was surprisingly on base, was able to score. And then top of the 8th, that same inning, Lindor with an RBI single to left, scoring Nimmo, who was just on third, making it 10-1. And in terms of pitching there from the Mets, you had Carlos Carrasco 6 2/3, surprisingly giving up only 5 hits, that 1 earned run, courtesy of the solo shot from Swanson, only 2 walks, 4 Ks through 100 pitches last night. I think that was
that guy new.
Carrasco. No, he's been on. This is his second year. I want to say third year on the team. Injured. Absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
He's another pitcher who's a little bit, I want to say he's 32 or something like that, 30 years old.
So you're telling
me
he
doesn't throw the fastball as much.
End of his life.
Yeah, definitely. End of his life. End of his life, dude. At the end of his life.
His baseball life.
He throws a lot of off-speed pitches because he's a little older too, so he relies on breaking balls. And because of that, if I don't know, even before this outing, I mean, his ERA is a 6.7 even after this outing. It was absolutely atrocious. He was just leaving breaking balls in the middle of the plate, no control, no command, brutal. He's getting popped. This is his best outing of the year. On top of that, he was injured, I think, with some elbow issues.
It happens.
It does happen, dude. But
especially
nonetheless, oh yeah, dude.
How many pitchers does a MLB team have in their rotation? 8 to 10?
No, their rotation is only 5.
5 pitchers.
4 sometimes.
Okay.
But then their bullpen, they probably have I don't know, anywhere from another 5 bullpen guys, let's say.
Oh, interesting.
Between relievers and closers.
Okay. Got you.
So
wow. I've never the pitching room seems like a whole different game within itself, within the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a game within the game.
The way they were talking about in the game last night, the mind games that go on during when these pitchers have to step up to the plate and perform. It just sounds crazy. They're like, oh, we'll pitch, and then every half inning, I'll go stand outside just to make sure that I feel comfortable in this kind of environment.
Yeah, dude.
It seems like a huge mind game.
Huge mind game.
That's what I like the pitching aspect of it.
Yeah, pitching is dope, dude.
I never thought of it as more of a game within a game.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy because it's just, pitching is just you. It's all you, dude. It's just you and the batter, dude. It doesn't really matter what. As far as the pitcher's concerned, no other aspect of his game matters.
No,
when
exactly.
He's pitching, because if he pitches well enough, it doesn't. And
that definitely wears on you mentally.
Oh yeah,
especially because all the pressure's on you. On defense,
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of rely on your guys to make the play when it's time. But
right.
Most of the time it's you.
Yeah. Think about it. If you throw a no-hitter.
I wish I was a pitcher, Tony.
You can be, dude.
I think I would have been a good pitcher.
Yeah, I think so, dude. You think you could make it in the MLB if you as a kid?
If I was a kid
and you this is what I want to do.
This is what I want to do. I think I could.
You think you can do it now?
No. I'm too old, bro.
You ever see The Rookie?
Yes.
Dennis Quaid?
Yeah, but he played college ball and then he stopped. Yeah. Right? Isn't that how that went?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Great movie, dude. I love that movie.
I don't remember. I saw that movie in theaters too.
Really?
I believe so. Dennis Quaid's in his trailer.
Yeah.
And
down on his walk too.
Yeah. And then one day all the paparazzi show up.
Oh yeah.
That's in the middle of the movie or something.
Well,
that's what we should watch.
In the beginning, he goes out and he starts throwing balls against a giant speedometer thing in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And he's just hucking these balls. It's 72, 75.
And it's broken.
77.
Yeah.
And then he's just fuck, dude, I don't got it anymore. He walks away. And then the light flickers on and it's 97. Yeah, dude. And you're oh.
Shit. Dennis Quaid still got it,
baby. Brian Barnaby's in here, by the way.
Hey, Brian.
He says worst umpire of all time. Angel Hernandez has now made the Hall of Fame. Angel Hernandez is a notoriously bad umpire.
Kazuki Higa.
Exactly, dude. But first, I threw a ball yesterday. First time in 20 years. I'm in pain the next day. Well, before you should get out there, throw the ball more often, dude.
Before, hit me up, man. I love playing catch. It was a great time. I played catch with Tony the other day.
Yeah, dude. That was
when you hit the home run.
Friday?
That was last Friday, yeah.
It's a week.
Last Saturday.
It was Saturday. That's cool though.
No shit, man. That was Friday.
Oh shit, man.
That was Friday.
I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
We did a horseshoe, whatever. Then Saturday we had a shoot, I think, right? Saturday
was the space camp.
Space camp, baby.
Oh, I forgot to ask you guys, how did the sports report at the horseshoe go?
It went great, dude. We got over 100 views as of today.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. It went really well. I mean, as you know, Dean and the Horseshoe are very
Oh,
accommodating,
they're
dude.
the best,
We
man.
had even more food. We got nachos. We got like chicken tenders again, and something. Oh, wings, chicken wings, I think too.
They got
and,
good stuff over there.
And I think some more. Yeah, we got. I want to have a full meal there, really, one day.
Like what? Like appetizers.
Yeah,
dinner,
just
dessert?
get the works, baby.
Want the 3-course meal?
Yeah, I want the 3-course. I don't know if they have dessert. I don't think they do dessert. The
They
dessert
gotta like a brownie.
a brownie.
Ice
I can
cream.
see a lava cake, dude.
Yes, a lava cake.
Or a chocolate cookie iron skillet thing. That's so good. Oh, dude, I'm so hungry right now, dude. Big lunch day, Jay.
That's awesome. So like that happens like every 3 weeks, right?
Every 3 weeks we'll be at the Horseshoe
Once a
doing
month kinda
sports
deal.
report. So basically, once a month, 6:30 Sunday, dude. Giveaways. East Rock kind of sponsored this event. We were drinking East Rock Mexican lagers. Actually, it was delicious, dude.
Oh, that sounds good.
And we had some giveaways and stuff like that, dude. So it was cool. It was a good time, dude. Good amount of people there. Sam came with her parents, and then like
sick.
randos came in too, like random people.
And they were like fans.
They're like, yo, like, well, no, they were like
Like,
just
what's
regulars.
going
Like,
on?
what's going on here, dude?
What are you guys doing?
Some guy came in, was like, oh, what's going on? And he was like the director of broadcasting for ESPN in like 1985.
What?
Like when it started, dude.
And then he like came on the sports board and he was like, yeah, I was director.
No, he didn't come up. We were like just setting up and shit when he came in. So like we said like, what up, whatever. But like obviously we were working. And then after the show, he was gone by then. So
That's still pretty cool.
yeah, he's like a really nice guy, dude. It was cool.
Yeah, everyone seemed to be like I was watching for a little bit, and like everyone in the background seemed to be like not bothered by it at all.
No, most people were like excited. We had this is the second time we've done it there, obviously. First time that we had a PA system going.
Oh, cool.
So
you
it
guys,
was like
make
people.
announcements?
Well, yeah, but people were hearing us in the bar.
Oh, cool.
As opposed, yeah, you know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah.
So that was really cool. Like I said,
instead
dude.
of the music.
Yeah.
It was you guys?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was dope, dude.
That's awesome. I'm coming to the next one.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Next one's in 2 weeks, dude. As first as DTV Horseshoe Pool Tournament. I would be so pumped, honestly, to do that. I was talking to Brian. I was talking to Michael about it. As Michael also chimes in and says, let's go, dude.
Missing you, Mike.
Oh wow, Brian comes in. He's so tight right now. Prefer talks like he's 80. Time to hang up the cleats, bro.
Damn, Brian. When's the last time you picked up cleats?
My agenda is for the Yankees to win the fucking World Series. How about that, Tony?
That's right, dude. Before mentions to Gary Sanchez DFA'd party at the Horseshoe today. That's mad funny. Sanchez was DFA'd. Gary Sanchez, former Yankee catcher, now in the Mets, sucks. They designated him for assignment. I think Nito, is back up or something like that. So they may use him. But we'll see, dude. Obviously, Francisco Alvarez is going to be the everyday catcher. A lot of controversy in that. I don't know if you knew that, Jay.
No, I didn't.
But the only reason Alvarez is a rookie catcher, top prospect, like
Mets.
one of the top prospects in the minors at all. He's obviously for the Mets organization. Tomas Nito, starting catcher, gets hurt like 2 months ago, maybe.
Oh, beginning of the season.
So by necessity, you bring up Alvarez.
Yeah. Old veteran.
Rookie.
Alvarez is the
Alvarez
rookie.
is a rookie. Nito is the old veteran.
Sanchez.
Well, bring up Alvarez. He does really well. He's your everyday starter. And then Nito, obviously, who was your starter, hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the backup is really up for grabs at that point.
Okay.
Because our backup Narvaez, I think, also hurt. They pick up Sanchez off of he was fucking DFA. So they pick up Sanchez, minor league deal, brought him up, sucked, whatever. But now Nito is healed up now. So murmurs of bringing Alvarez back in the minors. Would that be ridiculous?
That would be ridiculous.
Because it gets complicated because some of these professional ball players, they don't have like minor league options. So you can't send them down to the minors.
Okay. And Alvarez only has that because he's young.
Right. Alvarez is a rookie. So
Gotcha.
he came from the minors. So obviously he can be sent back down. That's where things get tricky because out of necessity, like you're not going to cut Tomas Nito. Like that would be your only other option. It was to just, you're out. Like you got to cut,
Yeah.
So it gets really.
Sounds hairy.
It gets pretty precarious. But first, as Narvaez got Wally pipped. I don't know what that means, dude.
I know. Isn't Wally Pipp a famous baseball player?
Is that a fact? Wally Pipp.
Yeah. First baseman, Pip played in the major leagues. Cincinnati Reds, 1913, 1928.
Played for the Yankees, Detroit Tigers.
What does that mean before?
What happened to him?
What happened to him?
Although he's considered to be one of the best power hitters of the dead ball era, Pip is now best remembered as the man who lost his starting role as the Yankees first baseman to Lou Gehrig.
Oh.
After experiencing a headache. I guess the story is he had a headache, so he didn't play, and then Lou Gehrig came in.
Yeah, then I guess that's it.
And that was it, dude.
That's crazy. I can't believe baseball was being played in 1913.
I believe it, dude.
It's an old fucking sport, dude.
How does Buffer know about pool at the Horseshoe? Michael says ... I mean, you probably because we talk about it all the time, Michael. It's also kind of curious how Buffer starts commenting when you start commenting, and you're bringing Buffer to our attention, dude.
Yeah, right.
You know, Michael?
I've always had suspicions.
Everyone has. Buffer says at Michael C. Theofil, I'm an AI robot. Let's move on, dude, from the Mets here. Well, really, let's just move on from recapping the game last night. We know it's a win. We're back on it, baby. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have the top of our rotation actually starting. It's going to go Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Tyler McGill. Bang, back at it against the Rockies in Colorado. Right now the over-under set at 11, by the way, which is pretty high. Mets minus 210 here tonight, 8:40 p.m. as we are in Colorado for the game. But Max Scherzer, again, you'd expect 7 innings, 1 earned run, like a really good outing from him with 10 Ks. Let's fucking go. Apparently, his last outing, which wasn't terrible, but he was suffering from a blister. That's why I think he only went 5 innings, but let's go. You're healed up. Let's fucking go. Big series here against Colorado, dude. This is just the start of your rotation. Verlander, Scherzer, they're your 2 aces. Tyler McGill can throw a solid outing.
Mm-hmm.
So this, you're looking for the sweep here this weekend, Jason.
Oh no, I'm all about it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love the Mets. But they just got to get rid of Daniel Vogelback somehow. They got to put somebody else in there.
Yeah, cut him.
He's not.
Cut
good.
him.
He is not good, dude.
Cut him.
My one gripe with the Mets this year.
That's a good gripe, dude.
And they've been it's been an issue since the beginning. You know, he just seems lazy. He's just sitting there in the box, looking at balls. I'm pretty sure I saw we were talking about him negatively, and he's at bat. He goes up at bat, and then he goes down looking.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even swing.
No,
not once.
No,
not once. So
he takes a lot of pitches.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, that's what was good about him, honestly, when he came to the team, because he had a great eye at the plate, but now sucks, dude.
Yeah. It's
and also,
lost,
Jay,
all of his chutzpah.
Yeah. His chutzpah.
His chutzpah.
And confidence. You know what, Jay? He lost a lot of weight in the offseason.
Oh, you think that
looks like he gained it back, bro.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, dude. The nutritionist for the Mets is taking a nap.
Yeah, that or it's the pressure of the season. He's overeating.
He doesn't have any fucking pressure. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I don't know. People just need to establish a nice relationship with food.
Yes, dude. I saw a funny meme yesterday, and it was a person sleeping very soundly.
Yeah.
And it was
verbal meme.
This is how I sleep, knowing how delicious food is, and I get to eat it again tomorrow.
Oh man!
And I was like, "Wow, that's a good one, dude.
That is a good one.
That's a
really good one. That's I would share that to my story. That's how good that is.
Yeah, and it's something that everyone can relate to.
Oh hell yeah! That's exactly. Yeah.
This food is fucking good, dude.
This food is great.
I'm excited to eat food.
People we know don't think the same way. By the way.
Yeah.
People we know.
People we know.
They just think of food as whatever.
Fuel. Who do you think? Who are you thinking of?
They don't have an appreciation for food.
Yeah.
I don't know. People we know.
Do you gonna call someone out or?
No, I'm not calling anybody out.
I'll call someone out, dude.
Who?
I honestly low-key think Harrison doesn't have an appreciation for food.
You mean our roommate?
Our roommate Harrison, yeah. Just because.
No, dude, it's right. It's right. He puts hot sauce on lasagna.
He puts sauce on everything. Everything. And
it's he's not eating a quesadilla. He's eating honey mustard.
I was watching him eat his quesadilla. And he was it was down to the last part of the piece, whatever he was eating. And he scoops out all this dressing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, okay, he's gonna pop the whole thing in his mouth, but he only eats the part that had the dressing on it.
Interesting.
Like, you know how, like, you know, you put a lot of dressing on it. Like, okay, I take a bigger bite for the ratio to be.
Yeah, the same.
No, dude, he took a tiny bite of, like, he was like fucking drinking the sauce, basically.
Yeah, it's like
dude.
30-70 sauce to food ratio.
Yeah, not good, dude. Serial killer, dude.
No, that is a serial killer move. I wish he would watch the sports sport because I know he has like off right now. He goes to work early. He has a break.
Right.
But he doesn't. That's okay.
I mean, they really should probably have it just going on in the
honestly, dude.
In the PT place.
They like have Avatar playing half the time.
Really?
In that place, yeah.
Avatar the movie or Avatar the show?
The
movie? What?
Yeah.
That is an atrocity.
You ever been to a PT clinic? They always have movies going on, and like 25% of the time it's Avatar or Titanic. You know, the long movies.
No, I don't.
Maybe that's just my experience.
Maybe it's you. Maybe it sounds like, you know, Titanic, dude.
Yeah, Titanic.
So what? You can see titties?
No. It's a good movie, Tony. Not just because of the titties. It's a good, well-written, beautiful movie.
One time, I was watching Titanic actually at night on my laptop.
At night?
This was years ago. And, you know, so, and I
what was this, 1, 2, 3 movies? Or like you watching it on like Netflix?
Nah, I don't know what I was watching it on. I watched it on my laptop, streaming it illegally, legally, whatever, Jay. It's not the point of the story, dude. But I'm like, all right, like we were in undergrad, so I go to class the next day. I was like, all right, time to go to class. Close my laptop. I didn't like exit anything out. Close my laptop, and or whatever. Go to class, like 8 a.m. class, whatever. In class, my laptop, and it is the scene where people are jumping in the water and shit. And at full volume, you just hear like thousands of people screaming,
dying,
like that, and people stared at me. I was like, "Oh
man,
fuck,
you know, it
dude.
could have been way worse, Tony. You know, you could have had a much worse video up. You know, it could have been like that's like best case scenario."
No, yeah, I was like, everyone looked at me. I was like, I was watching Titanic last night. Dude.
Wait, you guys don't watch Titanic every night?
Don't watch Titanic at night. Anyway, it's back to the sports here. As Prefer says, Boomer and Gio reported Mets will call up Ronnie Mauricio on Tuesday, May 30th. That's this Tuesday upcoming to deflect comments if the Mets underperforms in their 6 road games. I mean, Boomer and Gio, I mean, I guess good if they have some news. That's great. I always take what they say with a grain of salt. I also say bring up Mauricio now. Ronnie Mauricio, another top prospect, Jason, in the minor leagues. Like not even top prospect for the Mets, top prospect in general.
Oh, the whole minor league.
Dude. Absolute. The one problem with a lot of the top prospects, like Brett Beatty, Ronnie Mauricio, both third basemen.
Oh, gotcha. You can't have too many.
And then obviously Alvarez was a catcher. And we had a lot of catchers.
And like Brett Beatty's doing really good.
Really good, dude. We saw him last night, dude. Have that great throw from third.
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's looking good.
He's looking real good.
He had a couple RBIs last night.
So. Yeah, dude. He scored the first 2 runs for the Mets.
Yeah.
Jump-started the offense.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
You're kind of shitting on him last night.
Well, because
they're young. They're inexperienced. Is that what you're saying?
Was I saying that?
I heard something like that.
I don't know. I think you're maybe hitting that sheesh a little bit too hard.
Who knows?
But
tired.
I'm up for, you were tired, dude. Your turkey burgers put
me to sleep.
Oh, dude.
That tryptophan.
Starving right now. Did you eat this morning?
Yeah, I had a bagel.
Oh, it's dope. Butter?
Dunkin'. No, cream cheese.
Ew, you went to oh, dude.
The schmear.
Oh, ew, dude. A Dunkin' bagel, the Dunkin' coffee, dude.
They smear it nice.
I would say bring up Ronnie Mauricio right now, okay?
Yep.
For this series. Jay, do you want to go because Barnes is not here, you can't make picks. Do you want to make some baseball picks tonight?
Some baseball picks.
Are you interested in that?
Am I interested in making baseball picks?
If not, you don't have to. You don't feel obligated to because I'll just make my picks for the people at home and that's it.
You make your picks. I'm obviously picking the Mets to win tonight. And the Yankees to win.
Wow, you own both New York.
Yeah, I'm just like a New York guy through and through.
Shut up. All right, dude. One of my picks, I'll definitely go, do this typical 3-piece here. Honestly, obviously, I'm going to go with Mets. Scherzer on the mound. Give it to me hard with Colorado. Next up, I will honestly give me the Rays. I know they've been on a little bit of a schneid against Toronto recently, but they're going up against Noah Syndergaard for the Dodgers. I understand, good rule of thumb so far this season is to not really bet that much against the Dodgers. I think with Syndergaard starting, I think you have a good chance at winning. To win, dude. Syndergaard's washed. bum, absolute bum out of the league. Thank you. Rays win. I'm gonna say 8-4.
Really?
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Oh, interesting. I always thought of Noah Syndergaard as like the
Significant
The
fall from
significant
grace, dude. No,
West Coast
he
pitcher.
he fucking
Just exploded.
yeah, dude, absolutely gone, dude. And then I think my other pick. Oh man, it's so easy to go against the A's. If you're betting for money, dude, bet the mortgage on the Astros against the A's. But my pick, I'm going to take Jesus Luzardo and the Marlins against the Angels. If the Angels are playing and Ohtani's not pitching, you have a good chance of beating them. And the Angels are playing, and Reed Detmers is pitching, who 0 for 3, 4.87 ERA after throwing a no-hitter last season. Again, another pitcher fall from grace was pretty significant, dude. There's your 3 bets for the night. For baseball, dude.
I want to see if prefer. What you got prefer?
My picks are Padres Friday, Padres Saturday, Padres Sunday.
Wow.
Do you know who the Padres are playing, Jay?
The A's?
No. We talked about them early in the show because.
Oh, they're playing the Yankees.
Yeah,
They're playing the Yankees. They're playing the Yankees.
So he's saying that Yankees gonna get swept by San Diego.
I got that. Understood that.
If Barnes was here, it'd be
hell to pay.
Absolute pandemonium.
Wow. Barnes
dude.
would be like, prefer, call in. You're a coward.
I don't care
That's
if
his
he
whole deal.
climbs Mount Everest.
Exactly, dude.
I want to hear prefer make those picks live with Barnes.
He's gonna bite.
Dude, there's nothing that gets him more angry
than prefer
making picks like that.
There's nothing.
Nothing, dude.
What's Mike Theophil got to say?
Let's see, dude. Mike Theophil says Brett played last year, not a rookie. Brett Beatty did play last year, but he didn't play enough games. He was called up, I think, just for a little bit, so still has rookie status. There's a lot of stipulations.
You just got sunned.
And then Mike says stop trying to make the Mets look better than they are. The Mets are really good. Honestly, I think, with everyone performing and executing properly, like really in any team, they're one of the top teams in the league. And, I talked to Michael even yesterday, and a stat that I always go to is that since, because everyone's all about Aaron Judge hitting home runs, whatever, since 2019, which is when Pete Alonso has entered the league, he has the most amount of home runs out of anyone. Since 2019, he has the most home runs.
You think he's on pace to hit 60 home runs this year?
He is on pace to do it, hitting his 19th last night.
Yeah.
Will he do it?
We're about 1/3 of the way through the season.
Yeah.
We've discussed this.
I mean, he's hitting 20 home runs, which is around, 1/3 of 60.
Yep.
So it's certainly possible. Well, I think he does it. I mean, it's not something I'm focused on. It's something that he's clearly focused on, because as you see with a lot of these batters too, who are trying to make like home run records and shit like that, that's all they try to do is try to hit home runs. And you see the batting average suffer, which is why Pete Alonso, I mean, he's not mentioned a lot because his average isn't great. But he's cranking home runs. So, I mean,
why do you think that is? He's swinging for the fences all the time?
Because he's trying to hit home runs. Yes.
Oh.
Whenever you try to hit home runs, it's always home run or bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Mike got to say about me?
Mike says, Jay,
disappointed
in your bagel choice. Jay, what the fuck, dude?
All-time classic, Tony. Gentleman Jack.
Mike, Tony gave me shit this morning too. I didn't
warm it up, toast it up.
Not going to Tiffany's,
Yeah, dude.
But I was trying to explain to him that Tiffany's is out of the way.
Warm it up, toast it up.
It's not out of the way, dude.
Yes, it is,
dude.
Warm it up, toast it up.
You have to go east to come back and go west. That's just out of the way, Tony.
You have to go north to go back south, first of all.
You're running along the 95 corridor, that's east and west.
The 95 corridor is 95 north and south.
I know it's north and south, but it really runs east to west.
Yeah, but no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dude, look at Connecticut. You looking at it in your mind?
Sure.
You looking at it in your mind?
Yeah.
All right, dude. It sits on the east and west axis. It doesn't sit on the north and south axis, dude. The 95 runs like this across Connecticut, right? That's east, west.
95 goes north.
It says north, but it goes east.
It goes northeast, buddy. Like I can go 95 up.
Nah, dude,
north.
you take 91 north.
No, I can get off that junction to 91 north. Yeah, sure. And then I can go to 85 east or west.
Whatever, bro. You know I'm right.
Or is it 89?
You know I'm right.
Anyway, dude, you go to Tiffany's.
Yeah.
It's 2-minute drive.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm not.
And then you hop on the highway.
You're wrong.
And you're at the Knowlton.
I'm telling you, Tiffany's way better. Bagels and
Coffee.
Bagels at Tiffany's.
What do you get? What's your order, bro?
I just get like a nice coffee with almond milk, caramelized coffee with almond milk and sugar.
Mike, what the fuck is this about, dude? Says Jay's right, Tiffy out of the way. Not to mention, you drive. No. First of all, he doesn't commute every day. Okay, on Barnum. All right,
that's right.
He doesn't know what it's like. Barnum Avenue in the morning is a fucking dead zone for you trying to get anywhere efficiently.
You're right. Because like getting here, I left at 7:20 or what was it? 9:28. Got here at the Nolan 9:39. 11 minutes, Tony. That's like a record. And I got coffee from Dunkin'.
It's ridiculous, dude.
From Dunkin'. I would have been here like 9:45, maybe even 9:50 if I went to Tiffany's. You know, because they're busy. You know, and there's no drive-through, and you got to walk in. I mean, I like the human contact and everything at Tiffany's, but
and if you're a regular, your coffee is ready for you by the time
you're
at
right.
The counter and you're out.
You're
dude.
right. You're right.
They're quick as fuck.
They know who I am, but they don't know my order yet.
They don't know you, dude.
They smile at me. They know me because of you guys.
I'm gonna tell them that that kid goes to Dunkin'. I want you to pee in his coffee next time.
That would be an impressive feat.
Like, okay, sorry, Jason. I just gotta get more coffee grounds here in the back. Excuse me for a few minutes. All right, dude. We gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Next one.
Michael says Tiffy is better, then Donut Inn, then Dunkin', and then I guess Starbucks after that. I guess Starbucks is fucking annoying.
I hate Starbucks.
Hate's a strong word though. Jay's got a lot of hate for a lot of things, including the world of the National Hockey League.
No, I love that.
Here's Matthews. Scores! Hat-trick goal!
My goodness, this is a great shot.
Big hit on the far side by the car! He flattens Jordan's stall! Oh my goodness! That's the gun right back! Terrified and robbed by Shesterkin. That's brilliant from Igor Shesterkin. It's a breakaway to win it in overtime! McDavid scores! The winner in overtime!
Big win for the Vegas Gold. No, Dallas Stars last night. Huge overtime win. Justin Robertson, that was his name.
Are you kidding me?
That's his name.
Jason
Robertson.
His name's Jason
That's
Robertson.
His name, dude.
Yeah,
Whoa,
dude.
Bigger fan. Jason Robertson. Huge night. Two goal. One in overtime to have Dallas pick up their first win in the series. Tony, help me out here.
No, yeah. Sorry, Jay. Dallas won their first game of the series here against the Golden Knights.
Yes.
In overtime. I don't think Robertson had the overtime goal though.
Oh, it was Pavelski?
No. It wasn't Joe Pavelski. It was Heiskanen, maybe.
Nah, bro. It says Joe Pavelski scores an OT power play. Stars beat Golden Knights 3-2 to avoid West sweep.
Interesting, dude. And it was Pavelski, I guess.
Jason Robertson looked really good though.
Jason Robertson
He was getting all the chances,
dude.
Like, whenever we were flipping over to it, like it was just like Jason Robertson with the shot. You know, it was like he was all over the place.
Dude, how sick was it last night flipping over between all the games, dude?
That
nonstop
you
action.
Can only find that in like the 3-4 week span of like finishing up playoffs.
Yeah,
you know, and it's great.
Where it's NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs,
baseball, and that's
and awesome. Then like golf was also I think happening last night.
Not last night, really?
Because they're on the West Coast, so it's like
they're probably finishing up.
Yeah.
What's that? The Charles Schwab Cup or something?
Charles Schwab. We'll get to it in a minute though. Okay. But looking at the game last night here, Dallas Stars facing elimination. They were down 3-0 at home. Now was the game last night. They got the big dub. The first 15 minutes, I mean, we just saw so much action, honestly. The Golden Knights actually score first. Williams Karlsson for his 8th goal of the playoffs this year, about 4 minutes in the first period. And then 10 minutes later, Jason Robertson answers on a power play, getting his 5th of the postseason. Other than that, we go to the second period now where Jonathan Marchessault with his 8th of the postseason as well. You can see how many goal scorers they've been on throughout this postseason for the Knights, just by those 2 guys alone, both having 8 goals this postseason. But then again, like 7 minutes later, Jason Robertson answers the bell again for Dallas, getting his 6th goal, tying it up at 2. Third period, there were no goals. Overtime, you had Joe Pavelski on the power play, getting his 9th of the postseason.
Pavelski he's the older one, right?
Joe Pavelski is a veteran guy.
Veteran.
Yeah. He was on San Jose for a really long time.
Yeah, I remember watching a first game, and he showed up and he scored like maybe like 4 goals. 4 goals
coming out from injury.
Yeah. Something crazy.
So, this was a pretty big, obviously, win for Dallas facing elimination. Also, I don't think there's never been a team to come back down 3-0 in a conference final. Really? So if Dallas were to do this, it would be the first team ever in the history of the NHL to do so, which is pretty crazy. And I think that they have, Dallas was a team I've been rooting for almost the entire postseason. I think they were, I think maybe a little even overshadowed, I think, in the regular season. Of course, the Golden Knights, they are a better team by record. They've had definitely a better postseason too, compared to Dallas, even though obviously they're both in the conference final here. Of course, Dallas, getting almost dominated this entire series. Looking at the team stats here from last night, Dallas 42 shots on goal, out shooting the Knights with 39. They also out hit the Knights 46-23. So Dallas playing incredibly physical. I mean, you kind of look back, even though the Knights scored first, you look at the first like 15 minutes up until the first goal for Dallas. They were playing such hard hockey. Physical, skating constantly, everyone constantly moving their feet, recycling the puck, having sustained, offensive zone shifts there. Super impressive. And of course, being perfect in the power play, 2 for 2. That was something that they were not this entire series, I feel. And you look at what they were like against the, back when they played the Minnesota Wild. I think they had so many power play goals and stuff like that. So obviously they were trifling against the Golden Knights in the power play, but clearly picked it up yesterday. I've been saying it, I think, a lot for this series. Jason Robertson is their star player at over 100 points. He was leading the league in goals for a while, for probably the first half of the season, honestly. Really barely showed up for the postseason, honestly. I mentioned only his 6th goal here. We're in the conference finals. This guy needed to show up in order for Dallas to win. I've been saying that for the entire series. And finally he does show up with 2 goals. His first 2 of the series, by the way, too. He hasn't scored in the first 3 games.
That's not good, dude.
So
you need your stars to step up.
Yeah, literally.
No pun
and
intended.
if he keeps that going, Dallas stars. If he keeps this going, Dallas can win this series. Ottinger played a great game. Of course, they had Aiden Hill on the other end of the ice for the Knights, who, again, like third string goalie, I cannot overstate the just incredibleness of his storyline. Being the third string goalie to the Knights, who had Logan Thompson too, who was really good, but obviously suffered injury and isn't going to be here. And Aiden Hill certainly proved himself to be their guy. Although it was a loss for Aiden Hill, he still had 39 saves, a .929 save percentage. So it was just the Dallas Stars just getting that many chances, being so aggressive with the puck, and winning those battles along the boards. I mean, again, you'll see it so many times where, there's 2 Dallas Stars, forechecking, and they're battling against the boards for the puck, and they win it and they pass it out super quick to some guy at the point, and they set their offense, and then they're chilling. So it was great to see from Dallas to really take one here. Of course, Golden Knights, very formidable opponent. Stars had to take it to overtime to even get this win too. So, it really, again, a game that really could have went either way. Of course, I'm sure the Knights gritting their teeth.
Oh yeah.
For being this close to the sweep, this close to going to the cup.
It's just like winning, you're in, or losing, you go home for the next games, right?
Yeah, dude, this is it. I mean,
it's great. You got to sweep it up.
I think we're back in Vegas, I think, next game, which is going to be tomorrow.
Bless you.
Thank you. So that's going to be super interesting. Again, like I said, I mean, you kidding me, dude?
Sorry.
Like I've been saying, Jason Robertson needs to show up in order for the Dallas Stars to win. And that's that. I mean, right now,
dude, it's a long season, long postseason. These guys got to be tired, and like all these games, I've seen a lot of playoff hockey games going into overtime as of recently, and like that's just got to be extra draining. on the body, you know?
Oh my God, dude. I mean, there was
I mean, they only have like a 2-day turnaround. There's like no
they
big
play
rest,
every
right?
other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, geez, do we have that? What the Hurricanes Panthers game going to quadruple overtime?
That is crazy.
You know, and they had to play, you know, they had one day off, play the next day, you know, and they played 2 games in one, more than 2 games in one night.
That's nuts. Wait, overtime periods are 20 minutes too?
Yeah, and playoffs is full on 20 minutes, 5-on-5 hockey, and they don't go to 3-on-3. They don't go to shootout. They play until there's a goal.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is nuts.
So yeah, dude, pretty intense day of hockey last night. It was nice to see Dallas come up with the dub and stay alive, because I mean, you know, we want to see more hockey. We're gonna be, you know, we're gonna go into June and start the Stanley Cup playoffs, which is so crazy.
That's awesome.
It is.
And then Florida's
sick,
just
dude.
waiting for the winner of this game.
Yeah, that's right. But first says, what's better, Tiffany's or Polar Bear home run?
Polar Bear home run.
Pete Alon's a home run. Yeah, I guess.
Sorry.
So, Michael Theophil said 7 minutes ago, so was NBA. I don't know what he's referring to.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Damn. Elaborate, Michael. if you
NBA,
can.
like NBA, like length of games. I mean, believe me, the game last
Season,
night
maybe was exciting.
I wouldn't say exciting. The game wasn't that exciting, but like the series is exciting because now. Do you want to move on to NBA?
I mean, do you want to go to the world?
Let's go to the world. NBA basketball.
Oh, geez, Jay, you can work on that.
The Bulls go! LeBron James at the buzzer! He banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
NBA
I
talk.
was saying like the National Basketball Association basketball.
Yeah,
is what
that's
I
you
said.
said NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
last night the
basketball.
Heat dropped. What was it? Game 5
Yeah, to the
Celtics, 97-110. And this was another game that, you know, Jay and I and Harrison actually were flipping through last night. Harrison was actually very concerned for the Celtics, as he is a Celtics fan. And it was a pretty intense game, I guess you could say. I mean,
yeah, the whole like I think it's just the series is like contentious, you know, like there's a lot of big names are following this series that I follow on like Twitter or whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And like the Heat went up 3-0 and they let the Celtics stick around.
Yeah.
And now it's 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Miami, but with the potential for the game 7 to be in Boston. And I don't know, dude. Boston at home, any Boston team at home is gonna have a slight edge.
Yeah,
in
dude.
my opinion. You know?
I mean, the Celtics, for example, they were 32-9 at home. And I know the Bruins had like a ridiculous winning record too at home.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, like if it's in the water up there in Boston, but like everyone is just bought into their teams, and there's always like top tier support at these games.
Oh yeah.
And I'm watching Marcus Smart stroke a 3.
Marcus Smart was stroking it, dude. From 3, as a team collectively, the Celtics were 16 for 39 with a 41% success rate. With the long ball, dude. Notably was Marcus Smart, 4 and 6 from 3. White was 6 for 8 from 3. So that was great to see. Of course, you know, Tatum 21 points, Smart had 23, White had 24, Jaylen Brown had 21. All of those guys, your starting 5 there, were all plus heavily on the court too. Tatum being +9, Smart being the best of them at +20, dude. So it's pretty impressive. And then, you know, off the bench, you had, you know, Williams the third, 3 for 3 from the field. You know, had 6 points, +10 on the court. You know, 4 rebounds. So that was good to see from him, dude. I mean, it was just the Celtics that came out pretty hot, dude. I mean, you said it. You know, they're kind of getting some momentum.
Yep.
Dude, the Celtics said it before they won the first game. They said, "Don't let them win one." Like they were all saying that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy to say that when you're down 3-0. Don't let us win one.
I saw another issue, another referee issue in this game too.
Oh
like
yeah, what do you got?
All calls were inconsistent. I remember we were watching the game, and I believe it was Jason Tatum. They gave him a technical for hanging on the rim.
That's
And then
right.
Jimmy Butler, not more than like maybe a quarter afterwards, did the same thing.
Yeah, hung
no
the rim.
call.
No call.
What
up with that, huh?
Yeah, what's going on with that? Let me know. We need some more consistency in the refereeing department.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
I know it's a fast game. You don't see everything.
Yeah.
It's impossible to see everything.
It's impossible to see everything.
But like something like that, you can call both ways.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see when's the game 6. Game 6
Saturday. Yeah.
In Miami. Kind of crazy how they're going back and forth. But they get 1 day rest and then they're back at it. You think this is going to go to game 7? Or you think Miami's going to clean it up?
Miami cleans it up at home.
You think, really? Damn. All right. Time will tell, Tony.
I will say though, if Miami doesn't clean it up at home though, then
Celtics
are going to win.
Yeah.
They're also like the Celtics have like some ridiculous good record too in elimination games, which obviously these next 2 games are. So
interesting.
Think about that, dude. But yeah, pretty crazy. It definitely was an entertaining game. It was fun. It was good. But again, the Celtics just kind of outbeat the Heat.
Out hustled the Heat.
Literally. That's what it was. It was really just the hustle. Because I mean, you look at obviously the Heat did just. I mean, Jimmy Butler 14 points, shooting 50% from the field. I mean, it's not really Jimmy Butler-esque, dude. And you saw, what was that? Jimmy Butler went for a 3 and got absolutely shut down. Like, remember that block that we saw too?
Oh yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude?
Guys, was it Duncan Robinson came off the bench, scored more points than Jimmy Butler did.
Hey, what the fuck is that about?
Oh man, and
Highsmith had more points than him.
Boston Celtics just tore it up. Like their stars stepped up. Like Marcus Smart,
yeah, dude.
Jason Tatum. While the Heat stars were just kind of like,
I think they were coasting, dude.
They were.
I think they were kind of coasting a little bit.
You can just tell that from the box score.
I mean, the Celtics early on led as much at 24 points. And like, come on, how are you coming back from that, dude?
No, it's definitely tough. I'm pretty sure we tuned in when it was like. Well, we started from the beginning.
Dude, the first minute was like 15-5.
Yeah. And then like by the end of the first quarter, they were winning by like 10, 15 points.
Yeah, and they were like just Miami was calling timeouts. They didn't know what was going on, dude.
No, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see where the series goes. I kind of hope it goes to 7. So
yeah, me too, dude.
I'm betting the Celtics the rest of the way.
Yeah, really? You're gonna bet on them?
I think I might. Yeah.
Okay, dude. And that's what you want, dude. Bet on the Celtics. It's fine.
I'm gonna.
No, yeah, I want you to.
So, what's next here?
So the next thing we're gonna go over, and the last thing we're gonna go over, actually, is a little bit of a PGA update at the Charles Schwab Challenge. We're over here in Fort Worth, Texas, dude. It's a great bank.
Yeah, Charles Schwab.
Charles Schwab. I don't do that, dude. I don't use them. We're at the Colonial Country Club here. Here we are. It's round 2. We're in progress right now. Adam Schenk is your leader, the American. Today he's 5 under through 10. Round 1, he shot a 66. Henry Hall here is in second technically, but he hasn't teed off today. He's 8 under. Tees off at 239. He shot a 62 yesterday. I believe the course record is a 61, dude.
Whoa.
And I'm just trying to double check. See, I don't think anyone. Impressive. Yeah, no one else came close to 62. Really. A couple guys that I chose. I think I chose dude. I chose Victor Hovland, who is tied for 47th right now, 1 under. Looks like he's even through 8 right now. Shot a 71 yesterday. That's not good. And I don't know I forget who Brian chose to win it. Definitely not Lee Hodges or Max Homa. It was someone famous, like a good
Tony Finau.
No.
He's tied for 66.
Really? Wow, he was like doing well yesterday too, which is pretty interesting. We got to keep you updated there. A few guys who haven't teed off yet. A couple guys tee off around the 1 o'clock hour, and then some of our guys tee off at 2. It should be interesting for the Adam Schenk guy. I think he was someone who was in the lead yesterday too. Pretty close to it anyway, shooting the 66. 31-year-old from Indiana, went to Purdue, dude. So.
That's cool.
Kind of a career pro, I guess. Turned pro way back in 2015, dude. So been on tour for like eight years.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, I would say pretty good for him, dude. I don't know. Let's look at some results. Where is this guy, dude? Missed the cut, tied 31st. Second at Valspar. Okay. Yeah, missed the cut at the PGA. Missed the cut at the last three tournaments.
You missed the cut, you don't get paid, right?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So missed the cut at PGA, missed the cut at Byron Nelson, missed the cut at Wells Fargo, tied for 31st at RBC, made $100,000.
You see that pro who like made the cut
Michael Block.
Week? Yeah, Michael Block.
Yeah.
Hole in one.
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
He's playing let's see where he is. At Charles Schwab, Michael.
Oh, there he is. 120th.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah. Plus 13.
Oh, wow, dude.
Yeah, he's not doing good.
He's in dead last.
Yeah.
So plus 13 today through 5 or plus 13 overall.
He made a nice little penny last Sunday. Like 300K or something like that.
More than that. 300K for the PGA Championship. Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
He didn't win.
He didn't win. No, yeah. Was it 300K? Yeah, it was 288.
That's sick.
Pretty crazy, dude.
You know, it's just part of me is just like, let's fucking quit your job and like
be a pitcher or a golfer.
Be a pitcher, golfer.
I feel like you'll have more likelihood to be a professional golfer. Yeah.
No,
dude.
that's for sure. I feel like that's definitely give me like 5 years and just work on it.
Dude, give me 2.5.
32, you'll be 33, excuse me.
Yeah, by 31, I'll be Michael blocking it.
You Michael blocking it?
Yeah, I'll be blocking it, dude.
I was watching I was on Instagram just scrolling, you know how it goes?
Yeah.
And it just popped up and was like the Guinness Book of World Record for like most holes played in like a 36-hour time period.
No shit.
And this guy was talking and he's like, yeah. Like I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I would play like 36 holes. But by the time it was like 10 o'clock.
That's great.
And like he's talking about all the rules. Like it has to be like a public course. Like you can't like just reserve the course, you know. Like the ball has to go in the cup.
Right.
There's like a bunch of other like rules he was going over, and he was like telling a story about how like he got caught behind like this old like foursome, and he caught them at like the 4th hole, the 12th hole, and he caught him at the 4th hole, the 12th hole, the 16th hole, and then the 18th hole.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can you use a cart?
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh no, the cart. You can use a cart, but it can't be like supercharged. And like it just has to be like a normal cart. And like he literally was just like running these courses, just like running around. It was crazy. It sounded like a fun weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a fun weekend.
It was, at the end of it, he like did like something like 400 to 500 like holes of golf in 36 hours.
That's ridiculous.
I know. It's a lot of fucking golf, dude. And then he was saying he was getting like he had a knee injury because he was getting out of the cart. Like just getting out of the cart like caused a knee injury. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's like I was like, whoa.
I wonder like what his strategy was. Like, do you think you just try to go for speed or you go for accuracy? Do you take your time?
Well, you gotta
be efficient.
You gotta be like that's the key word. Like you gotta like take your time enough to where you have a nice shot, but you also gotta kind of be fast to get the most holes in, you know? Like you don't want to be like rushing it, like fucking shanking shots. Like you gotta go find your ball. You're wasting time.
Yeah. And then like, oh man. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And it was like through Guinness Book of World Records too. So they had like 2 people keeping track the whole time. And they can only work like 4 hours a shift. So like you had to hire like 4 people. It's expensive. It's an expensive endeavor to do a Guinness Book of World Record challenge. You know,
sounds like it, dude.
But I think we should do it.
What do you want to do?
Most holes golfed. Most
holes golfed.
Most holes golfed in the 36-hour time period. We should do it. We should beat it. We should beat them.
Yeah, I guess we could try to do that, Jay. That'd be pretty gnarly if we did do that. But yeah, kids. I mean, I think that's basically it for us from the sports board. You got anything else in regards to sports? Any Jets update, dude?
Oh, dude, Aaron Rodgers got injured at OTAs.
Oh, the ankle injury. They said nothing though, right?
It's nothing. It's just like a typical injury for a man of his age. He's fine.
Was he trying to golf a lot of holes in a short amount of time?
Nah, dude. Aaron Rodgers is fucking locked in.
Does he golf?
I bet he does.
No,
he does golf. No, he does golf.
Yeah, he golfed in the fucking televised thing.
Yeah. I'm sure he's on the docket to do that, like Manning golf cast. But he's been quoted. It's a very like Michael Theophil-esque quote. He's like, "Oh, just the little things that like I see every day that like make me know that I'm in the right spot. I'm supposed to be here at this time." And I'm like, wow. Mike and Aaron Rodgers are pretty similar people.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm excited for Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure all the Jets fan bases are excited for Aaron Rodgers. There just seems to be a kind of buzz that around the team that we haven't had in a while.
Oh yeah, that's for sure, dude.
And I was listening to, I'm scrolling on Instagram again, and this guy comes up and he's talking about how the Jets won, like every game the Jets won last year, they scored more than one touchdown.
Okay.
So like there were every loss they scored no touchdowns.
Oh really? Every loss they had, they scored no touchdowns,
which is like unheard of.
Right.
So like the quarterback play
sounds like a good way to lose though.
Was like subpar.
Yeah.
For the most part of the season, like yes, Mike White and Zach Wilson had their moments, but overall pretty subpar performance. And with someone who's like competent at quarterback, I feel like the Jets can really put together a nice winning record for once in our
I think so
miserable existence as a
I think franchise. Winning record is like it's a given right now. I mean, you need a Super Bowl, Jay.
Yeah, I have a bet with Harrison actually.
On the fridge.
It's on the fridge. $100 actually. Big cheese on the line here for Aaron Rodgers to make the playoffs with the Jets. This was before like he was signed with the team. Yeah. So we're like, first off, he has to be signed with the Jets.
Yeah.
And he has to make the playoffs. $100. We signed it and everything. It's on a napkin.
And I saw it. And so he is gonna give you $100 when they make the playoffs.
You think he will? He better.
I think he's gonna be far gone, dude.
Do you think he's gonna be like, oh, I don't remember that?
Yeah. Oh, show me the paper. Show me. You have it with you? Oh,
you do? Okay, dude.
Oh my God, so funny. Couple comments from Prefer here on the way out. He goes, I wonder if the Guinness records guy had a golf club workers busting chops like the British guy Barnes knows. You hear that story about Barnes?
No.
At his golf club, like right next to his place in Stamford, the one he always goes to. He like golfed there, but he was there kind of late. And then the guy at the counter was like, oh, like, I don't know if you have enough time. The sun's gonna go down to do a full 18. Why don't you just do the front? Why don't you just do the back 9? Yeah. Whatever. And he was like, all right, whatever. And he does the front 9. Or he does the back 9, and there's a lot of time left. It's like 6 o'clock, whatever. And he's like, oh, I want to do the front 9. I only pay for the back 9. Told the guy that he knew. And the guy, again, like obviously I wasn't there, but Barnes basically said the guy was like, oh yeah, just like don't worry about it, whatever sort of deal. Just go play like a few holes, because I think like the clubhouse was closed, like the guy left or whatever, and I guess like Barnes was like took that as like okay, like just just go. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. Just go. I don't have to pay for it. Don't worry about it. And he played like the front 9
for free.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
And the guy was like, oh, like what happened to just a few holes? So yeah, dude.
That's funny, dude.
And before also says, imagine the Guinness guy paying for 9 holes, but played 100 holes to break the record. Oh God, I think that's a good way to end it here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Jay, anything else, dude?
No, that's it. It's just an interesting tidbit about the dude who did break that record. He had his lowest score and his highest score in back-to-back rounds.
Really?
Yeah, he shot a 64 and then he shot an 87, like back-to-back.
So this guy is a good fucking golfer.
Oh, he's a very good golfer. Yeah. He's a very good golfer.
That's fucked up.
I know. I wish I could be like, yeah, I shot my highest score of 87.
Yeah, such a high score, 87.
I don't think I've ever shot under 100. I don't think I've ever shot under 120.
I shot like a 105. It was like 103 maybe was my best.
You kept score? Like you kept that much?
Yeah, that time I did because I started off pretty hot.
I got you.
Like, wow, I should keep this score, I think, you know.
You get a feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Your hips and your body are just moving right.
And then by the 11th hole, you're just fucking shanking them.
Yeah, and then you're probably like half drunk, you know.
That's the problem with me in golfing.
It's like it's a leisure sport. I just want to drink.
Yeah, because I do drink. And then it's like, fuck, dude, I'm drunk. I can't swing this club well.
Focus.
But all right, guys, that's up for the sports board here today. Stay tuned. In 45 minutes at noon, we will be talking screen time stuff. Manny's in the studio. Jay's gonna be still sticking around here. It's gonna be very exciting news. New Barbie trailer came out, dude, and from what I've seen, because I didn't watch it yet, obviously, gives you a bit more in terms of what the plot is going to be like.
Oh, I'm excited,
which
dude.
I'm dying to know.
Dua Lipa's got a song in it.
And of course, I watched Fubar last night with Schwarzenegger. We'll talk about that. I know Jay has a bunch of news, and I'm sure Manny's watched some stuff as well. So it's gonna be a great episode, dude. Of the full crew in the house, dude. It's gonna be dope. IF, dude. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, dude. I want to thank you for commenting, Michael, for engaging as well. Hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. A big Friday. Have a happy weekend. Go subscribe Down TV on YouTube, downtimetv.com. The spring collection is in the air, my guy. Tremendous, dude. Comment on the way out, though, probably from Prefer. He says, RIP to Tina Turner. She did pass away 2 days ago, I think now.
No, yeah, she's a
yeah,
goat.
that's tough loss for sure, dude. But enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Not many tonight. Only baseball is on actually tonight. Basketball and hockey will be back on Saturday, and we'll see you all on Monday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.